Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Melissa, and on my channel, I talk about the comics that I'm working on. Right now, I've been working on a graphic novel pitch and also a short comic about a witch and a cat. And today, we are chilling because there's a winter storm outside. Woohoo! Amazing! Not amazing. It kind of sucks, but it also means that we have some time to work on our comics. So let's get into it. Okay, so right now I'm working on the small comic about the witch. I say small comic, but it is actually like 25 pages. Like this is the thumbnails for the comic, and I have it to be I think about 25 pages. So I think that's a good length for a small comic. I really want to finish it by probably May is what I'm aiming for, because I want to start attending like independent zine festivals, and the one that I have my sights on is in December. It's always December, and so I think that having this finished by May will give me enough time to kind of like test the printers and like have enough time to order things, and get the merch ready so that I can sell at the convention in December. So anyway, right now I'm on page 8 of 25, and what I've been trying to do is periodically look at the comic in spreads before going further. Yeah, so this is what it kind of looks like right now. But what I'm trying to do is see how things look like in spreads, because it's a book and you're going to be reading it in spreads. But what I've learned from making the Space Girl pitch is that it's better to kind of check how the spreads look periodically and then fix it like in batches rather than wait for the very end, because that's kind of what I did with the Space Girl thing. Like I had made I think I had like 20 pages of the pitch, and then it was kind of annoying to fix it all in the end because, going back and changing colors and whatnot for 25 pages at a time is really time consuming. But I'm trying to fix things in batches of like at least 8 to 10. So like, for instance, when I look at this personally, I think that the colors are kind of too contrasty. Like I would like it to be a little bit more cohesive, even though like this is a page and then this is the second page. I think that when you open it up, it should be a little bit more unified. So like, for instance, page 1 is all warm and then page 2 is all kind of like more cools. So I want to at least integrate more warms onto this page or more cools onto this page, So I'm gonna go back and work on that. And then another thing that I see being a problem is like kind of the narration. Like I want the narration to stick out a little bit and be more unified, because like right now it's kind of hard to read. It's like a block of text, and like who's gonna really read all that? So yeah, those are my two main concerns. Like for instance, like this spread I think is okay, like how the colors are kind of similar vein. It's easier on the eyes. This is an easier spread than this, So I'm gonna work on that. And yeah, I think this is okay for now. So yeah, that's the goal for today. So before I work on like the coloring aspects of the first page, I also realized that my first page drops the reader into the action. Like if you go back, you'll see that I start the page with Mauve the witch already firing a blast at the dragon, which is something I do a lot in my comics, I realize. But I'm trying to make sure that there's more establishing shots, because if you kind of just drop someone in somewhere, they don't necessarily understand where you are in the story or what's going on, which is a great place to like get reader interest, but at the same time you don't want them to be so confused that they don't know how to read the story. So I decided to add a page before the first page. I called it just, page 001, where I have like these people in the front, the first panel, running out of a building. So they're clearly scared of something. They're running out, there's lots of commotion. And then on the second panel, I have our witch Mauve holding her arm back and, telling the people to step back and looking like she's going to attack something. But you don't know what they're attacking until the second page, which is page 1 technically. So yeah, I think this addition to the comic, having this kind of like page 001 page, is beneficial, and I think it will help the comic read a little bit easier. Yep, so here's just some footage of me drawing that page, and I'll speed it up a little bit. All in all, it took 30 minutes to line out this drawing, but it took about an hour to sketch it out, and I started sketching it out a few days ago at work. So all in all, I would say this took about maybe an hour and a half from start to finish. Yep, so here's the footage of me drawing it. Okay, so now back to the rest of the comic. All right, so pretty much done for now. We went from this to this. So I added that page before the first page, and then this page is going to be intentionally left blank. I'll probably put like, a title page and my name and stuff, just to give it the buffer. But then it goes into these 2 spreads, as you remember, but I did change like the color scheme a little bit to show that, just so that this spread is more cohesive. And I added like some decoration over the narration panels, just so that it's cohesive and that the reader understands that every time they see this, it's a narration. So I just think it makes it for a better read. And I tried to show like the sunset transitioning into more of like night colors. And so then when we go to the next spread, which I didn't touch yet, it makes more sense for it to start off as being darker in the day. And later on, probably next weekend, I'll also add like the same narration outlines to like these panels so that the cohesion continues. And yeah, that's it for now. There's still some more stuff I have to edit to these first 8 pages, but I have time. Like I said, I'm trying to do it by like May. So as long as I just keep going steadily, this short comic shouldn't really be any issues, and it should be able to be done by May and in time to sell in December. So I will keep you guys posted on this short comic. It's called Mauve and the Magic Cat. And that's pretty much it for now. I hope you guys had a great week and enjoyed listening to me talk about my comics again. I'm probably going to make myself some lunch and probably exercise a little bit and call it a day, relax until the rest of the week. But I hope you guys have a wonderful week, and feel free to ask me any questions about making comics, or if you're working on something, let me know what you're working on. I would love to hear it. And you guys have a good one. Thanks for stopping by. Bye-bye.